What is going on, good people? It's your boy Trouble T Roy, GetKicks Wholesale at gmail.com. GetKickz WHOLESALE at gmail.com. I know, coming to you with a little bit of a different format. I'm in office mode, but wanted to bring you guys a video to kind of end off, or start your weekend rather. Pretty interesting topic today. Get right into it. You may be asking yourself, I talk about boutiques and consignment shops a lot, and most of the time they're the same thing. Most boutiques are consignment shops, but we're going to jump into that topic a little bit more today. And the question, or the title of this video, will likely be why boutiques and consignment shops are not interested in being authorized with the brands. All right, I'll repeat that. Why boutiques and consignment shops are not interested in being authorized with the brands. Now, some of you may say, like, well, why wouldn't they want to be interested in being authorized with Jordan, Nike, Adidas, and things like that? And that's a good question. Most of you with the business mindset, and a lot of you that have common sense, have probably already figured this out before I even jump into it. But let me jump into it anyway. First and foremost, with something like that, and shout out to the homie Matt for this, man. It's definitely a gem. The first and foremost is the key word: accountability. Right? Accountability. So pretty much they don't want to be accountable to a brand's demand, or a brand's way of moving, or how they operate in business. I'll go into this in detail. For instance, when you become authorized with the brands, all you're doing is using their name to sell their product, because it's not necessarily a highly profitable thing when you're authorized with the brands, right? So keep that in mind, because that's a big key. You're not you're not highly profitable. You make a profit, because how you expect to stay in business? You can't stay in business without flipping a profit at some point. So first and foremost, with these contracts with the brands, they would have to, number one, they would have to sell for retail. It's the pointer, first pointer. They would have to sell for retail. They couldn't sell anything for resale. So if I'm a consignment shop, right, or a boutique, and I'm buying directly from third party, from a wholesaler, I get a shoe, say, I'll just use this number. Say if I'm getting a shoe at $60 a pop, right? Suggested retail price is $125. You only make a little bit over 100% profit. That's what you would have to go by if you authorize with the brands. So, and the brands may not sell them to you at that cheap. I'm just giving you an example. So again, let's go back to the wholesaler example. If you have a wholesaler and they're charging you $60, and this shoe is high in demand, you see the retail is $125. But say it's a collab, it's a Cause collab or a Supreme collab, right? Resellers are able to resell based off the hype for the shoe and what people are willing to pay for the shoe. So that suggested retail shoe at $125, say according to StockX, this shoe is now selling at $750, between $750 to $1,000. If I'm authorized with the brands, guess what I can do? I can't sell it for that $750 to $1,000. I have to sell it for suggested retail at $125. That profit margin is significantly smaller. So that's one main reason why boutiques and consignment shops do not sell, or are not interested in being authorized by the brands. They would have to go strictly by suggested retail price. Number two is you don't get to pick your inventory. Did you know that? You don't get to pick your inventory. If the brands decide to bless you based off your sales, and you're able to sell certain shoes, then they may give you a better inventory, but you're not allowed to pick your inventory. With the wholesaler, what are you obviously allowed to do? You see some stuff you want. Oh, that's what's hot right now. I can sell this for $1,500. I can sell this for $600. I can sell this for $400. Give me this, and this in these sizes. That's what the consignment shops and boutiques are able to do. when dealing with a wholesaler. So of course they wouldn't want to be authorized with Nike and Jordan Brand. When Nike and Jordan Brand may send you 4 pair of Jordan 1, say the Chicago's re-release. You only get 4 pair. You only get a whole size run, and then the rest you get junk. You get like Trunners. You get like Trunners, or Jordan only get, or Adidas only give you 8 pair of Yeezys. The rest you get like shell toes, the colors that nobody wearing, like yellow and navy blue shell toes and stuff like that. So they don't get to pick their inventory and what's hot. They have to go based off what the brands provide. Another one, which is famous in the sneaker community, is they can't do early releases. Can't happen. Cannot do early releases. See how people do early releases so they can get significantly more for a shoe? They won't be able to do that. So pretty much the bottom line to this video is why boutiques and consignment shops are not interested in being authorized with the brands is because they can't make anywhere near as much money as they want to make. With the hype beast community and the hype among certain sneakers and collabs that, again, you're not getting from the brands that you got to go direct to manufacturer, wholesaler for, it makes perfect business sense not to want to be authorized with the brands. It would be stupid to get authorized with the brands where you can make $1 million in revenue a year fooling with a wholesaler, opposed to 150K fooling with the brands, and that's based off what they give you and tell you what they're allowing you to get. You don't really get that much of a selection. You have some stores, now let's make this clear, you have some stores that have some precedents, that have a good relationship with the brands, that may have been grandfathered in, and they get to choose certain things. Some do. So don't get me wrong. Now, some get to choose some of their inventory. That's because they've been fooling with Jordan Brand so long and their sales are so great. Nowadays, if you really look at it and think about it, Jordan Brand, Nike, whoever, man, Adidas, they're not looking to authorize a lot of new cats. They rather stick with their current outlets, with their retail stores, you know, whether it be their outlet stores, whether it be Foot Lockers, Finish Lines, Kicks USA, whatever the case may be. They rather stick with that because that's what's working. And again, this insider secret you have to pay for, but I'll leave it to you like this. You think they don't have their hands in the wholesale market? As big as brands they are, multi-billion-dollar sneaker industry and apparel industry. But again, that's going to be in how to monopolize the sneaker game, that kind of stuff. So also too, there is, shout out to the homie Julian, man, my brother. There will be a new show, for lack of terms, that will be spinning off this channel. It's going to be called The Real versus Fake, and it's really going to put some stuff out there. You guys are going to love it, I guarantee it. If you already like the content now, The Real versus Fake, you're going to love that content. Again, keep an eye out for how to monopolize the sneaker game. That's going to be an actual paperback. It's going to be, I'm going to have a digital copy as well, an audio book, but I'm trying to figure out how to make sure I do the right things and take the right steps to get into stores like Barnes & Nobles, Borders, Second & Charles, places like that. So, yeah, these are the reasons why boutiques and consignment shops are not interested in being authorized by the brands. They could care less. They make significantly more money. That's the main point. Significantly more money not being authorized with the brands. So, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Trouble T. Roy, getkickswholesale@gmail.com. Questions, concerns, comments, put them below or email a brother. All right? I'll holler. Peace.